I've stayed in hundreds of motels, different towns, different faces, but there was one night, one place I still wish I never checked into. I work in commercial refrigeration. It's not glamorous, but it pays well, keeps me on the road, moving from town to town. That week, I was sent to a small, forgettable town, the kind of place where nothing ever happens and nobody ever leaves. The motel I booked was off, not broken, not dirty, just quiet, too quiet. The receptionist barely looked at me, just handed me a key. Room 12. No smile, no small talk, just silence. That's when I first saw it. A dark green pickup truck, parked across the lot. Engine off, lights off, but someone was inside, watching. I told myself I was overthinking. Long day, tired mind. So I grabbed my tools and went to my room, but as I closed the door, I noticed something strange. The truck hadn't moved. Around midnight, I heard it, footsteps, slow, deliberate, right outside my door. Then, a faint knock, not loud, not urgent, just enough. I froze, didn't answer, didn't move. Then silence. A few seconds later, I heard it again, this time, near my window. I pulled the curtain back, just a little, and there it was, that same dark green truck, now parked directly outside my room, closer than before. The engine was running this time, but the headlights, still off. And then, the driver's door opened. Someone stepped out, but I couldn't see their face, just a silhouette, standing there, staring straight at my window. That's when I heard it, the sound of my car door being tested. They were trying to get in. I grabbed my phone, hands shaking, ready to call the police. Then suddenly, jiggle, my motel room door handle moved, once, twice, then harder, like they were trying to force it open. I didn't breathe. I didn't make a sound, and after what felt like forever, it stopped. I didn't sleep that night, not even for a second. As soon as the sun came up, I started packing. That's when I dropped something. It rolled under the bed. I reached down and saw it, a folded piece of paper, old, wrinkled, like it had been there waiting. I opened it, and my blood ran cold. Written on it was my room number, room 12, and below that, my vehicle, make, model, license plate, every detail, perfectly accurate. I checked out immediately, didn't ask questions, didn't look back, but as I drove away, I saw it again, that same dark green truck, pulling out, right behind me. And to this day, I still don't know if they ever stopped following me. It started, like most things do these days, with a simple swipe. Late one night, she was lying in bed, half asleep, scrolling through profiles on Tinder, faces blurred together, names forgotten just as quickly as they appeared. And then, him. His profile was normal, too normal. A calm smile, soft eyes, nothing that stood out. She swiped right, a match. At first it felt harmless. A few messages, small talk, the usual, how was your day, kind of conversations. But something about him felt off. He replied too fast, too consistently, like he was always watching. Within a day, his tone changed. What are you doing right now? Why didn't you reply? Who are you with? It was subtle at first, then it wasn't. His messages became demanding, possessive, obsessive. She tried to slow things down, told him she wasn't interested in anything serious. That's when everything shifted. His texts turned cold, then angry. You don't get to ignore me. I know more about you than you think. Her stomach dropped. She had never told him where she lived, never mentioned her routine. So how did he know? She blocked him. For a moment, silence. She thought it was over. It wasn't. Days later, she started noticing things. A car parked too long outside her apartment, footsteps behind her, that stopped when she turned around, a feeling that she wasn't alone. Then one night, as she walked home, the streetlights flickering above her, the alley beside her building stretched into darkness. That's when she heard it, a voice, soft, familiar. Why did you block me? Her blood ran cold before she could react. A figure stepped out of the shadows. It was him. But he didn't look the same. His eyes were hollow, his smile twisted. You don't get to disappear from me. He moved fast, grabbing her, dragging her into the alley. his grip tight, desperate, like he'd been waiting for this moment. She fought back, kicked, screamed, clawed at him. Every second felt like it might be her last, but somehow, she broke free, running, not looking back, screaming until someone heard. The police found her shaken, injured, barely able to speak, but alive. They searched for him and found something worse than they expected. He had been watching her for weeks, tracking her, learning her routine, waiting. Now, she lives under protection, new place, new life, but the fear never left, because they never found him. And sometimes, late at night, her phone lights up with an unknown number. No message, just one thing, typing. There's something deeply unsettling about being alone in the woods. But what if you weren't actually alone? Mike had always loved solitude, the kind of silence you only find deep in the mountains, far away from people, from noise, from everything. So when he planned a solo camping trip into the Smoky Mountains, he thought he knew exactly what he was signing up for. He was wrong. The first few hours were perfect. Cool air, tall trees stretching endlessly into the sky, and nothing but the sound of leaves brushing against each other. Mike set up his tent near a small clearing, started a fire, cooked a simple meal. As the sun slowly disappeared, darkness didn't just fall, it consumed everything. At first, it was just a feeling, that quiet, creeping sensation, like something was watching him. He tried to ignore it, told himself it was just his mind playing tricks, but then he heard it. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, circling his tent. Mike froze, every muscle in his body locked in place. The footsteps didn't stop, they kept moving, one after another. And then he realized something terrifying. It wasn't just one person, it was multiple, different footsteps, different patterns, some heavier, some lighter, all moving in a circle around his tent. Mike's heart pounded so loud, he was sure they could hear it. He didn't dare unzip the tent, didn't dare speak. Instead, he did the only thing he could think of. He pretended to be asleep. Minutes felt like hours. The footsteps kept going, sometimes slowing down, sometimes stopping, as if they were listening, waiting, watching. At one point, one of them came closer than the others, right outside his tent. Mike could feel it, standing there, just inches away, not moving, not speaking, just there. Then suddenly, everything stopped. No footsteps, no movement, just complete, unnatural silence. Mike didn't move, not for minutes, not even for an hour. Eventually, exhaustion took over, and somehow, he drifted into a restless sleep. When the sun rose, everything felt normal again, too normal. The fear from the night before almost felt unreal, like a nightmare, trying to shake it off. Mike stepped outside his tent, but the moment he looked around, his blood ran cold. Everything was gone. His backpack, his supplies, even his tent, gone, completely vanished, as if it had never been there. All that remained was his fire pit, cold, undisturbed, sitting alone in the clearing. No footprints, no signs of struggle, no explanation, just emptiness. And one question: if someone or something took everything, why did they leave him behind? Some places don't like visitors, and sometimes they let you leave just so you can tell the story.